It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Lions on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta-have-it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his...
Oh, no chance to get rid of that ball. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former number 2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, it's Geno. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this first down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the first down marker, sets up fourth down.
So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
This one finds Peoples-Jones. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to...
He slams it in there, and he is in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. From the shotgun, Smith. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. The tight end Fant in motion. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now, Goff. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
That's good for the Lions.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground, this is Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Raymond going to return it. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
A fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On 2nd down, Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's caught! And he'll be taken down at the 30.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. Good blocking to the 15. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. 2nd and goal. From the pistol, Smith. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Right there, fortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Lions offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Play action now. It's Gino. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 9-6 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Derek Barnes with the stop. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll run for it with Charbonnet. Oh, he's going to be very close. It depends on the mark. But he is short. They've held him on 4th down. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll go play action with Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's Gibbs. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
One more time, they try Gibbs. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Goff. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the bootleg, it's Smith. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Seahawks first down.
Now Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run with Charbonnet. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And he's across midfield, and more importantly, he's got the 1st down at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Smith. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
I think the most frustrating element to all of this is when you look downfield, there's guys open. There's plays to be made downfield in the passing game, but quite frankly, the pass protection has just been so bad that they haven't been able to take advantage of any of it.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the 1st half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Williams in motion. They run on the jet sweep. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Once you see that guy coming across the formation pre-snap, Mike, you have to be thinking jet sweep instantly. It's just such a dangerous play that always has the potential for this type of yardage, especially when he wins that race to the edge.
No! No chance at all. He'll go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On second down, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and long. Goff to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll go play action. It's Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On first down, it's Goff. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up third down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. What can they do here? This is third and forever. Once again, it's Gibbs. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Here's their punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. The Lions on their first time out, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
At the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Goff to throw on 1st down. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now, Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day. Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Gino. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports Halftime Report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. Kadarrell Hodge, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jackson Smith and Jigba ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake. Smith. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, it's Smith. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. This has been bizarre. From 2nd and a mile, a huge game, but still short of a first down. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a run with Charbonnet. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
2nd and 7. Gino to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team, as he'll come on to kick for the 5th time here tonight. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here is Goff. He's got his man, Peoples-Jones. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 36. He'll go play action with Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Gino. They'll set up the screen to Charbonnet. And this one's not going to help the cause. He is going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. That's taken at about the 14. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. Now Goff. This one finds Peoples-Jones. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. They hand it to Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's the Lions punt team now. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Lions offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. Second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Third and 8.
To throw is Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. He'll push forward for about a yard. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. It is third and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
The Lions offense ready to take over once again. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Lions. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Badgley now, attack on the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions extend it to a 21-6 advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. This one taken in by Chenault. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, Charbonnet. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
First down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Third and a yard. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Smith to throw. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will score. Game on. Geno Smith, touchdown Seahawks. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game, or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. On target to Laporta. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Goff to throw. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they'll get this one down to the 35.